Do I look clear? Welcome to Getting Fit with Ken, coming to you live from beautiful downtown southern sunny California. Well, good morning, everybody. So we're gonna get fit with Ken because Ken needs to get fit. So we're gonna all get fit together and have fun. You know, we're gonna have more energy. We're gonna look better. We're gonna feel better. Our mind's gonna get clear because we're gonna, flush out the cobwebs, and get our back in shape and be able to be limber, flexible. Zoom in. And so that's what we're going to do, is we're going to zoom into the muscles. Focus. All right, enough with all. Now, all right, so the first thing we're going to do, a little bit different. I'm going to try to mix it up from day to day, routine to routine. All right, so like I was saying last week, the first thing, let's just kind of warm up these back muscles. Okay, if you're unable to do this, that's okay too. And do not hit the vertebrae. It's these big muscles on the side, right? You can rub them. If you're sore down in the upper glutes, lower back, rub those areas, get the blood circulating in there, all right? And that's really good. All right, now let's stretch upward and onward. All right, stretching up. Tippy toes, stretch, wiggle them fingers, touch the sky, wiggle them fingers. Yeah. All right, now let's side bends. Side bends. Feeling the neck pop a little bit. This really is good just to get the back muscles, get the fluid, because when you sleep, you get the fluid gets displaced in your back. So by giving a light massage, rubbing your back, pounding on those muscles lightly, stretching upward, helps to get those fluids in your back where they belong in the joints and the muscle. It takes the soreness out of the back if you have a sore back. And remember, if you don't use it, you lose it. And so we just want to keep everything working together. And all right, let's do some of these. Today we're gonna get our heart rate up. Monday, we didn't do anything to really get our heart rate up. So before this is over, we're going to get our heart rate up, at least for a minute. That way we get some cardio in. Get the old lungs pumping. Get the heart flowing, the blood to the heart flowing. Get the lungs pumping. Okay. Now let's go into some toe raises. I need a crutch ever so often. That's why we're exercising. So we get rid of our crutches, right? All right. So let's do some of them legs, some of those toe raises, calf raises. All right. Point toes out. Point toes in. That's right. I'm feeling it. Straight. Oh, you know, I forgot something. One moment. 1 second. I forgot something. Did you forget your lifting block? Now, before the program's over, I'm going to show you how to make this non-slip. And did you bring your curl bar? Okay. Now we'll get more range of motion. All right. We'll do a few of these. Much more range, greater range of motion here. All right, and all I'm doing is pivoting and turning outward. Okay, that catches the inner calf, the inner thigh. You may feel this more where straight you don't feel any at all. I'm on the balls of my feet, all right? Heels in, toes out. Okay, straight, toes straight, up, down, and inhale, out your mouth, tighten up the stomach. All right. Now, we're going to do these. We're going to take our shoulder and we're going to push it into our knee. All right. It's going to catch the midsection right here. All right. Pull your stomach in, flex those muscles, and then push the shoulder into the knee. Blow it out. All right. Pushing the shoulder into the knee. Tighten up the stomach. Blow it out. All right. Now, while we're taking a little rest, let's get the blood pumping. You know, there's the nutrients from the foods we eat reside in our blood, and by pumping blood into those muscles, it helps to bring those healing nutrients and helps the body to function. So we're just going to work with this body the good Lord gave us and work with His design so our bodies can get fit, be as strong and as healthy as possible. And this is all about feeling better, looking better. End results are, if that gallon of milk's feeling heavy, after 2-3 weeks of doing this, that old gallon of milk's gonna feel like something you can just, toss and with no big effortless. Okay? And so that's the end results of this. You just get stronger and look better and feel better and tone up and good stuff. Live longer. All right. So let's get the blood to our hands. That will help arthritis. All right. Help to tighten things up. Work your forearms. Forearms help you grip. Your hands help you grip. Palms facing towards each, palms. Backs of your hands facing towards each other. Palms out. Trying to try to fully extend your fingers as you're doing this, okay? Straight. Facing out. I'm just going to throw them fingers out there because they don't want to go out. They want to stay halfway. Push them out there. And you see I'm throwing my arms forward to kind of get those fingers to extend. You know, if it gets to that point, just help them out. Throw them fingers out there. Remember, our muscles are like rubber bands. Okay, shake it out. Shake it out. All right. Now, let's see. Are you ready to go a ride with me down the bike path out at the beach? All right. So we're just going to visualize being out there at the beach. Seagulls flying, squawking. The waves kind of crashing on the shore and enjoying the sunshine. All right, so let's kind of scoot back here. Bring your glutes right here to the edge of your seat. If you need to hold on to the chair, lean back, back straight. Let's go. And we are just cruising along, listening to the waves. The seagulls in the air squawking. The beautiful blue sky. Oh man, look at those clouds. Amazing. Oh, yes, I can feel the mist from the ocean. Nice. Okay. What a beautiful sight. Is that a porpoise? Oh, it's a porpoise. Look at that porpoise. All right. Okay. Now, while our legs are resting, okay, raise up on the toes a couple times. All right, this is where we're going to do some of this. Going to stretch our hamstrings back here, all right? Now remember, you go down to where your legs feel tight, your hamstrings feel tight, and you pause right there. You breathe in through your nose slowly. You exhale through your mouth slowly. And you just relax those tight muscles in your legs, your back, and you just relax and stay at that place for at least 30 seconds. All right, so wherever you get tight, if you're at this point and you're feeling tight, then stop right there. Okay, you want your legs straight. If you bend them, you can go down further, but you're cheating yourself, okay? So you want your legs straight, okay? And let's begin. And this is where you feel it. And this is where you stop and relax. And you breathe in through your nose slowly. As you relax, you're blowing out slowly. And you count. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010. Now inhale through your nose. Blow out. Tighten up the stomach. Okay. Now, we're going to go back a little bit. Oh, I feel that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And stretch it out. Stretch it out. Go down. Come up. All right, let's do it again. Inhale through your nose. And go down to where it feels tight, to where you feel it, and count. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, 2030. Inhale and go out. Stretch up. Stretch, 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 stretch. Work it out. All right, now each time you should be able to go down a little further each time. Okay, but I want you to be able to not get yourself injured and still advance. So listen to your body. Okay, I'm not there with you, watching you. I don't know what's going on with you. You do. So it's very important that you listen to your body. If you feel it, have an upset stomach, sit down and relax. You know, it'll pass. But that's what I mean. Just kind of listen. You can't get on your knees. You can't lay down and stretch out. There's hope. There's always a way. Remember, never give up, because there's always a way. There is. Okay, here we go. Step back from the wall about 3 feet. Get your arms about in line with your shoulders. Okay. Face to the side, which gives you more range of motion. Okay. Now, if you do that and you tighten up and you bring in the isomettronics, then it will help build your muscles here on the sides of your pecs, all right? And for you women, it helps the bust line, all right? So you flex and then keep these muscles tight. Keep resistance on it, and then go down and push and tighten up those shoulders and push out. And you're gonna know that you've done something right here. It doesn't get any better than that. All right, so I'm gonna do these. All right, now these on your knees. All right. Now you want to put your nose. We're gonna do the triangles, all right? So, now you stretch out, okay? And then you come down. And again, you want to flex these muscles, tighten them, shoulder muscles, upper back muscles, trap muscles.
The doorway is kind of in the way of you.
All right. So tighten up your lat muscles, trap muscles up here, your traps, shoulders, pecs. And you want to lean forward so you extend your arms out. And you're stretching forward. Tighten up your stomach. I'm sliding. All right. Thank God for plastic light. Okay.
Hey.
Nothing like technology.
Hey.
All right. Now, let's try it again. Now let's see if I slide. All right. That's the blooper here, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, that did the trick. Now I know I need diametics. I must have my trusty pad. Okay. Now, 12, 15. That's good. All right, and when you do that on your knees, it's very important that your arms are extended out and you're coming forward and your nose is just coming inside your thumbs on your way down. Pulling in your stomach, flexing the gut, keeping it taut. And if you're out of shape, you're going to find that you're going to have a muscle in the center of your stomach that's going to bulge. So you want to pull that muscle in and keep that muscle tight and sucked in. And again, pay attention to your body. Don't overstress it. If you got to do some stomach crunches, build that muscle first and do the crunches. All right. All right, we've got 3 minutes to go. So let's see. Back up. Let's do some jumping jacks. Now, if you can't do jumping jacks, just kind of from leg to leg, okay? If you can't do that, do some toe raises. Just raise to the ball of your foot, bring your heels so far off the ground and back down. Okay, let's do some jumping jacks. Okay, now, sorry for the face shot. That was up close and personal. All right, so we're going to move into the next stage of this routine, which is the isomettronics. And what is an isomettronic? Isomettronic is a method that I've developed that strengthens your muscle, develops your muscle, and the whole entire area of that muscle, because it engages. For example, if you don't have your half-inch bar, depending on the size of your hand and what you're comfortable with in your hand. All right, this is a 3/4 inch pipe. You could use PVC. It's most readily available. It's very inexpensive. You just cut it just a little bit wider than your hand. You may want 3/4 inch pipe, half-inch pipe for that purpose. And you may want 1-inch pipe, just depending on your hand size and what you're comfortable with for a grip. So if you don't have one, take a washcloth, all right, fold it in half, fold it again, then let's just roll it up, okay? Just roll it up. All right, and if that's too big for your hand, then roll it up so it's thinner, okay? And this is isomettronic. So when I go in to a curl, what muscle's being activated? All right, the main muscle being activated is the bicep. And why bicep? Because there's bi means two, and there's two muscles here. All right, so that's a bicep. So when you go into a curl, the main muscle that's activated is the bicep. You're also working some of your forearm, okay? And that's mainly the muscles that you're using, other than the grip, your grip, which is also connected to your forearm. But by flexing, now I've engaged my shoulder. All right, I've engaged my tricep, also known as your back arm because it's the back of your arm. All right, so by flexing all this, keeping it flexed, keeping the muscle under tension, all right, tension, then you squeeze, you keep the squeeze, a firm squeeze. Then as you come up, just as if you're lifting weight, the further up you come with your hand, the tighter you squeeze on the bar to lift that weight. So this is where the virtual dumbbell comes in. All right, so we're going to picture in our mind's eye, we're going to picture a dumbbell here in our hand. And instead of just squeezing and then squeezing harder and harder and harder, all right, which activates the bicep, we're going to flex this muscle. The whole entire arm is going to be flexed. All right, the whole entire arm is going to be flexed. That muscle here is engaged. All right, the grip muscle's engaged. The shoulder's engaged. All right, and then you keep it tight. And you squeeze. The harder you squeeze, the more resistance you're going to put on the muscle. And the more resistance it's going to create in the other muscle as you flex. Okay? And that's what we're doing here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do the same with the other. And this is isomettronics, a technique and a method that I've created over 20 years ago. I have shown a few people this over the years, very few. All right, and again, we flex the shoulder and we flex the arm, so the bicep and tricep are now engaged. We squeeze, we flex the forearm, and now all these muscles, your grip, your forearm, your tricep, your bicep, your shoulders all engaged. You can even flex the back side, get all these muscles engaged. All right, let's pick up that dumbbell, squeeze, flex, and lift. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now shake it out. Move that lactic acid. And if any of you that did this with me Monday, if you felt sore, let me know. I'd like to know how it affected you. That'll also help me to understand where you're at and how to help you further what you're doing. as your personal trainer, okay? If you don't leave me any comments and you don't communicate, then I have no idea. And so let me know. If it didn't affect you, that's okay too. You felt those muscles getting tight. You felt that you had to feel it, the workout, while you were in the middle of it. And that's good. All right. Now I'm using my pipe, my grip, and my rag. All right, now I'm going to show you one little trick. This is a bodybuilding technique. When you come up, if you take your wrist and you turn it sideways, all right, that takes this muscle and it causes it to just tighten up, and it makes it more round, okay, and prominent, just by twist. And I'm going into a hammer curl on the way down. Twist, twist. You can pause and twist. All right, other side. Okay. Hammer curl, twist, twist. Twist. Okay. All right, shake it out. Shake it out. Now, if you had any cramping in your bicep, take your thumb, put it in the center of your bicep, just kind of work it to the side. All right. Work that muscle, come on the inside, push up, kind of work it in here. All right. Just kind of work that muscle, shake it out if you're having cramping. All right. All right, now let's do some all right. So now let's just get here. Let's just get some blood going. How's that feeling? Okay. All right. Now, what? You got to keep talking. All right. Now we're going to do an advanced setup. What do you see now? All right, let me just make some adjustments here. Okay, good, you can see. All right, now we're gonna do some advanced sit-ups. All right. Now, to get this set up here. All right, now we're going to do these advanced Now we're going to bring up our head, our shoulders. We're going to tighten up our pecs and cross our arms. All right, you ready? Going to come up, knees up, shoulders crossed, arms crossed. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. All right, now. All right. Now, what time is it? We're going to come out. We're going to flex. We're going to bring it in, all right? Can you fix it? Flexed, flex. Shake it out. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing from you. You know, I'm just one guy on a mission and trying to do what I can for who I can, for everybody I can. And if you could just shout this out, tell a friend, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9:30 Pacific time or California time. And, you know, the more people I can help, then the better we all can feel. You know, live longer, feel better, jump higher, run faster, without the tennis shoes. Some of you might remember that commercial back in the day. That was before my time. But yeah, I look forward to getting to know you and helping you. Let me know how you're feeling after, how it's affecting you the day after the workout. The next time I'm here will be Friday, which is in 2 days from now.
Except, you know, your counter for live says you have 15 minutes, but the time is 9:23 or 10:23.
So, you know, that's where it will help me to know, you know, how this is affecting you, how you're benefiting, and exactly what it is, you know, everyone's needing. So I kind of implement different things along the way to figure out to work on those individual muscles or areas of need. Shoulders, all right? A lot of people have shoulders that just trouble them. Sit-ups will help if you can sit-ups. Push-ups will help. These wall push-ups will help if you're able to do them. If your shoulders aren't so messed up it doesn't allow you to. But then if that's the case, take your arms out and flex your muscles, those shoulder muscles, and hold it. Count to 60. All right, stand between a doorway and push and count to 60. Get your hands equally spaced with your shoulders and just push in and hold it. Count to 60. And do that 10 times, all right? That helps to tighten not only the exterior shoulder muscles, but also the rotor cuff, the interior of the shoulder, where the damage is usually done, all right? And so by pushing, you feel it externally, you also feel it internally. Now, for motion, and that's an isometric, all right? Now, to strengthen the rotor cuff internally, arms out and little circles, just little bitty circles. You see both arms? All right, you just do these little circles, just up and down and around. This is what I'm doing, but I'm doing it much faster. And these little circles, all right, looks like I'm just bouncing my arms, but I'm not. I'm going in these circular motions, but they're short. All right, and I'm just doing this quickly. And this tightens and strengthens the rotor cuff. Okay, the interior part of your shoulder, all the connective tissue is, where the damage is done, where the surgery takes place. But this can help to strengthen that rotor cuff. All right. Big ones are easy. The short ones, the little ones are ones that get you because it's really working. All right, it's isolating the rotor cuff, the interior of your shoulder. Now, there's another one you can do, laying on your side. If I was laying on the floor, all right? You bring your arm down to your side and you keep your elbow pinned to your side. And then you swing your arm up vertical with your side, with your arm, and then back down to your stomach. And you just work it. Now again, you can flex and tighten. You can take a can of soup. You can take a 2-pound dumbbell if you have one. And you can work it this way. And you will feel in no time at all, it's going to start burning from the exercise. And that's when you know it's really working that muscle. All right. And you're laying on your side, on the ground, or on a bench, like a bench press on a bench, or on a bench, on your bed, on the floor. You're laying on your side, and you're just pivoting your arms straight up vertical. And again, you want to do it, at a decent pace. And like I say, when you flex this muscle and do it, if you got a can of soup in your hand or a 2-pound, 3-pound dumbbell in your hand, it doesn't take much weight to work this, okay? If you've got a rock, that you can hold in your hand, I don't care, so you have some kind of resistance. Like I said, you can also do it flexing, like we were doing. The isotonics that I created also would work. All right, so those are some techniques to strengthen the shoulder. There's another one. You can lean on a table this way with your weight. Table's going to slide like on a kitchen counter, bathroom sink, something that's not going to move on you. All right, and then you just lean. You come over and you touch your shoulder. All right, 10 times. And it's because you've got weight your body weight pressing down on this shoulder. So it's having to hold that weight while you lift and touch. All right, and that will begin to strengthen. And if that's where you got to start out and that's all you can do, then do that as a starting place. And I'm thinking, depending on where you're at, the damage, you should be able to go into a doorway like the bedroom door, living room door, and then push out, but height with your shoulders, in line with your shoulders, and you will feel the resistance and what it's doing there. And that's to help those with rotor cuff damage. You know, my grandfather had a stroke when he was in his about 75 or so, maybe 80. I think he was about 75. And the whole right side of his body went numb. And the doctors told him, you're never gonna walk again. And he's going, no way. And my aunt picked up a rowing machine. Remember the rowing machines? You put your feet in the straps and the seat slides. You got some arms on it, okay? And that seat will slide and both legs work in unison, you know? Both legs come up, they have no choice, okay? Because you're pulling forward and these legs are bending as you slide forward. My grandfather, every morning he'd get up, have his breakfast, and get on that rowing machine. Whole right side of his body was paralyzed. And he'd take his hand and put it in that hand grip and grab the other one. And the left side would then pull the right side. And it would pull the right side. It would pull the right side. He did this every day. He was determined he's going to walk, fully on the doctor. He knew the good Lord above would meet him halfway. And he got to a point where he would, go out to his front porch, and he had a handrail out there on his front porch. And he'd grab the handrail with his good side, with his left side, and step. Then he'd pull the right side over. And he'd pull that right side over. And about, I want to say, 6-8 months, my grandfather was walking. Doctor said he would never walk. And so this is why I say, you can look better, feel better, live longer, think clearer, getting the blood circulating and flowing through your mind, and live longer. And so this is good stuff. It's something we don't even think about. And, these stories just aren't being told like they used to be, We've got all this fitness stuff and all these fitness gurus and all these, and all this technology. But sometimes, when it comes to the basic stuff, we just kind of overlook it as an end result. But getting back to basics is a good thing. And the Isomettronics work. And it works with weight. If you're bodybuilding and you're lifting weight, it'll do one or two things for you. In the beginning, I was training this guy, working with this guy, and he was lifting like 180 pounds. And it was heavy for him. And he was lifting it, and I was assisting him where he needed it. And I told him flex. I said, he brought it up, and it was heavy for him, and he was shaking his head. And I said, okay. I said, I'm going to tell you something. I told him, flex your whole upper body. You flex your back, you flex your shoulders, you flex your pecs, you flex your arms, you flex everything. Then squeeze that bar, keep your muscles tight, and squeeze and push on the way up. And he's looking at me. I said, yeah. I said, flex your back muscles, your pec muscles, your shoulder muscles, your arms. Flex it, grab that bar, squeeze it, keep all those muscles tight and bring it down, and then flex and squeeze and push all the way up. Now I'm ready to spot him. He brought that bar up, and there was so much power at the top of that push. He just kind of jolted and snapped it up when it got to the top of the lift. And the 220, well, maybe no, it's 225 pounds, excuse me, the 245-pound plates on each side of that barbell went clang, because they snapped together, because of that little bit of space between them. And he felt the power at the top. He had just struggled incredibly up to that point. Now, the flip side of that story, he had power at the top of that lift where he was barely struggling to rack it. Okay? There was power in that lift after he flexed everything. The flip side of that story is I'm at the gym, there's a guy training. He'd been training for a while, and he was doing cross training, swimming, and all of this. And this guy was strong and fit. He was going, crossing, he was gaining big time. And I saw him struggling with his bench and with some of his curls. And on his bench, I told him, okay, flex. Just like I told the first guy. And it up, and he says, man, it makes it harder. He says, man, Ken, you're making me work harder. That hurts. I felt that. And then he's doing some curls. I said, okay, now flex the shoulder, flex the trap, and flex your bicep, your tricep, and tighten up the whole entire arm and squeeze that bar and keep those muscles tight and lift. And he complained, okay, man, no way. You make it harder. It's harder to do. Now, what was the problem? There was a problem. One guy, he had more power. He had more strength. The next guy, it made it more difficult. Why? Well, when you're engaging all these other muscles, if those muscles aren't strong, then it may make it harder. But in the process, some of you already know what I'm going to say. In the process of engaging and flexing and get these other muscles involved with the lift, engaged in that lift, the weaker ones get stronger. And when those weaker muscles are stronger, it now gives you greater strength and more capability and less chance of getting hurt. Although I was lifting 265 pounds on the bench. And I had a guy that was another bodybuilder spotting me. And I take it up, and it's going up, and it's feeling good. And I got about right here, and these muscles coming from my shoulder. And this wasn't hollow, right? This muscle here was solid all the way across. All right. And these muscles here weren't ready. And all of a sudden they felt like guitar strings, and they got really tight and taut. And they were at the point of snapping. And I looked at this, gave this guy this look, and I kind of made this grunt, this sound, and he realized, being another bodybuilder, what was going on, and he lifted it. And if it wasn't for having that spotter there lifting, I would have done some serious damage, and it would have taken months to heal. So this is why warming up the muscle is so important. Stretching, lightweight workout, and getting the blood pumped into the tendons and the ligaments, all this connective tissues to the muscles before you start your routine, because it prepares those muscles, it pumps the blood, and the fluid, and gets everything all loosened up and prevents injury. Now, you can still overdo it and hurt yourself. But I should have been able to make that lift that day. But like I said, these had three muscles here in the shoulder coming down into the pec. They got tight as a guitar string, ready to snap. So do what you can do to make sure that you're warmed up, the muscles are warmed up, the tendons, the ligaments, and the shoulder muscles, by the way, are the hardest muscle to warm up. They take the longest. So to do what you can to prevent shoulder injury, 3 sets of 10, 3 sets of 12 or 15 even, of a lightweight, and work those shoulder muscles. 3 sets of 10. That means you do 10 reps, stop, that's 1 set. 10 more reps, stop, that's 2 sets. And a rep, let me show you what a complete rep is. If you're going, this is wrong, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not 4 reps. You're cheating yourself. You're deceiving yourself. And you're cheating yourself, all right? 1 complete rep is, if you're starting at the bottom, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, all right? Or if you're doing alternating, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay? It's not 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, you're deceiving yourself and cheating yourself. And one last tip for bodybuilders, weightlifters, beginning weightlifters. The bodybuilders, the guys at the gym that are curling 80 pounds, and that's just a toy for them, just a baby rattle for them. 80 pounds, 100 pounds, the big guys. And it's masculine, it's manly, it's, barbaric, raw. And you just toss that weight to the ground, you're a man. Bad form. Bad form, guys. And the guys doing this are setting a bad example for the younger guys, for the inexperienced guy coming along, because they're watching this, and then we think, oh, that's what you do. That's how you do it. And we pass on this bad habit down to this next generation and to this bodybuilding community. Discipline. Bodybuilding is all about discipline. Whether it's your food, your diet, your regimen of your workout routine. It's all discipline. Getting that 1 more rep out of the set, going for 1 extra, it's all discipline. So, I said all that to say this. On your last set, I don't care if it's the bench and you're just wham, and it vibrates and noise just kind of follows, echoes throughout the building. You just drop 265, 350 on there, you know, and bam, it's your last one. Yeah, I'm the man. Yeah. How you like me now? Bad form. Bad form. And you guys that are learning, if you're seeing other guys do this, they've got some bad habits, and maybe they learned it from somebody else, and it's just what they've learned, and they don't know any better, maybe. Don't cheat yourself. On that last rep, I don't care what it is you're doing. If it's a push-up, go up slow and feel it. Pause, get the isometric in there. Pause, feel it. Finish it out. If you're on the bench, don't relax that muscle and let it drop on the rack. You're a man. You're a male, you're a man. That don't make you a man, it makes you foolish. It makes you a foolish man. And it's bad form. Bring it down, flex, tighten up, keep those muscles tight, lower that down into that rack. Feel that resistance. Don't cheat yourself out of it. Make it count. That last curl. I don't care if you're lifting 30 pounds and that's where you're at, and you've been able to do that for a week or two and you're feeling good and strong and better about yourself. You got my respect. But that last one, don't relax that muscle and just let it drop and slam it on the floor. Flex into it, tighten up, and take it down as slow as you can. Feel it, good form. And you're setting a good example for the guys that don't know. Because this is something I see going on everywhere. And I know it feels good, you know, it feels tough to slam that weight on the ground, you know. But you're a man. If you're a male, you're a man. It's that simple. And you just bad form, you cheat yourself, that weight can bounce, break your foot, break your toe, hurt somebody else, damage equipment, blah, 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 this goes on. But ultimately, don't cheat yourself. Good form. And we'll throw out one more tip for you beginners. All the beginners, they want to say, hey, look at the weight I'm lifting. And if you can turn that amount of weight in towards you, not out, but turn it in, that's good form too. Okay? And that's for you beginners. And for guys that may not be beginners that have never been told or have never learned. You know, you're the man, you're doing it, you're ahead of the game, you're in the top 10%. Hardest thing there is to do is get to the gym. And so if you're watching this, I look forward to hearing from you. If you're exercising with me, let me know how you're feeling, how it's affecting you, how you're improving, your soreness. And I'm going to have to get my email working. I look forward to that. So I can talk to you guys personally. Or I can do that in the comments as well. So leave me some comments. Look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for being here. And remember, never give up, because always. And we're coming to you live from beautiful downtown southern sunny California. And it's sunny somewhere in some city in California. All right, little play on words. Well, thank you all for being here. And I'm looking forward to the benefits that I'm going to be hearing about, and how it's helping you, and how you're feeling better, looking better, and getting younger, living longer. So bye for now. God bless. Take care. And I look forward to seeing you Friday at 9:30 a.m. Tell a friend. Shout it out. And let people know. God bless you. Catch you on the rebound. Bye for now.